good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Keegs, how's it going, man? Let me just see if Keegs is online. Keegs, we can't hear you, brother. Oh, sorry, wait. Keegs, we are live. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
There's it.
Yeah, Chrissy, I think your one thing needs to be muted. You're like echoing a bit there.
Zoom. That should be fine now. Let me know.
Perfect. That's beautiful. Yes, fam.
Chad, good morning. How's everyone doing? Mo, just a audio check there for us. Please let me know. Right, guys, Wednesday the 11th, and market on motion. I just want to check something is a little bit messed up on my side. I'm hearing my own voice as well.
You sure it's not just the voices in your head there, Chris? They're telling you to buy US30 now.
No, I highly doubt it. You sound good, Chris. Thanks, Mo. Alright, guys, Wednesday the 11th October, almost at the end of the year. Hope you guys had a good year. If you didn't have a good year, you still have some time left this year to get yourself ready for the next, and we're going to talk a little bit about that as well in the stream today. And potentially closer to the end of the year, we're going to do a special stream just in terms of setting up yourself for success for the next year. I'll go through how I plan my year, short-term goals, obviously going into longer-term goals, and how you can set yourself up. Be very critical as to how you did the previous year, what you need to change. And the thing is, if you are not advancing yourself or you are not developing, you are actually going backwards in life. So just want to make that very clear. If you're still the same person you were last year, you actually moved back. You didn't stay the same, you went backwards. But with that being said, guys, today on the calendar we've got PPI. I don't know, somebody was saying CPI, but it's PPI. It's not the same as CPI. However, PPI is also quite important. Inflation figures, expecting PPI, food and energy year on year, to increase by 0.2, and then your mid-tier figures month on month, and then just the overall headline PPI year on year, expecting that to stay the same. So obviously with what's going on in the Middle East, that's going to again create some inflationary pressure. If you look at oil, let's just quickly look at the oil market before we start off with the session. And we can already see from the weekend that oil has already jumped almost, what is it, from the weekly open, almost 3%. But nonetheless, if the oil market can stay relatively flat or where it is, inflation pressures should not have an effect on the market. Remember last year, the entire thing about the central banks were that they were fighting inflation, hence the tightening cycle we entered all the way from, I think it was 2020, 2021, with all of that post-COVID stimulus that was pumped into the market, creating a problem in terms of inflation. But nonetheless, so PPI 230 this afternoon, GMT +2. This morning we already had harmonized index of consumer prices out of Germany, that's staying relatively flat. I just want to quickly check at what those figures were compared to previous, and that will give us some idea as well. So previously was the consensus was 4.5, actual 4.3, and you can already see German zone all the way from the high in November 2022 at 11.6, almost all the way back down to 4.3. I think most central banks want inflation to sit around about 2%. That is the inflation target for the Federal Reserve and for most of the major Western economies. So that's slowly but surely coming down. No real rise there. The expectation was as expected. Other than that, nothing too much going on this morning. So with that being said, let's quickly jump down to the DXY weekly time frame. Just going to do the top-down analysis again. As mentioned at the start of the week, go to Monday's stream to see what our consensus was, but we said that we are bearish on the week due to the expectation that this weekly candle is a potential swing high formation. Why did we say that? Because we took out the previous weekly high, closed week bearish, and now we already broke last week's low. So if we can close bearish this week, very easy for us to further continue the sells into next week. And also, again, last week we mentioned that this was quite a key area for us to monitor. Last week already, when we were trading into that zone, I said we're either going to close above that zone or we're going to reject it. And what did we do? We rejected it. So we are still bearish on the week. Daily time frame, we were bearish all the way from Monday when this candle started trading up due to the geopolitical risks. We mentioned we are bearish and that candle can at any time flip bearish. Yesterday I also mentioned with that flat body, or not flat body, with that tight daily range between the open and the close, I expected volume. And what did we get? We got volume yesterday, and that is purely due to small ranges is going to bring you big ranges in the market. I'm still bearish on the day. How deep are we going to pull back? I don't know, but I'm still thinking that we can come and test this daily breakout zone right here. That's also your daily pivot, basically technically your weekly pivot, but I'm expecting lower prices. 105.50 could potentially be tapped today. Jumping down to the 5-minute time frame, let's quickly see where we are in the range, trading below the daily pivot, trading at Asia highs. So I'm going to say 105.80. that is our key level to monitor this morning. Whatever we're going to do around Asia highs, that's going to determine the rest of the session. And we've got about, 15 minutes? No, 25 minutes till the open. So this is the level that I'll be monitoring for the rest of the session. This will give us an idea whether this is the fake out above the Asia range to then trade back into the range. So just letting you guys know, US30 weekly time frame, I am really enough bearish. As mentioned, I do not think that this is a swing low formation. I could be wrong because we had something similar on the weekly here. If you look left with me, this was on the 22nd of May, where we took out a previous weekly low, closed bearish, and then we gapped up and then started trading higher. So are we going to get something similar to that, where we actually now gap down to then start trading up again? And if we form something similar to this could be a swing low formation, but I am weirdly enough bearish on the week. I would have loved for this weekly candle to break the lows and then last week's low and then close bullish, but we will see how the week develops. We still have PPI later today. On a daily time frame, this is now where it gets a little bit tricky. We're trading in between two zones. So you've got this breakout zone here, looking on the daily, where price started breaking below the 200 daily moving average. Remember, I think it was last week or the week before that, I mentioned we're either going to break below that 200. That's going to be the fake out, or basically sucking in buyers, making them think that this is support on the 200-day moving average, and then bring it lower. Something similar to what happened here in the past, where this was this year, February, we had that bullish close on the 200-day moving average, and I said, are we going to get something similar to this where we trade below, then back above, and then go below again? So currently seeing exactly the same thing play out. Yesterday testing the 200-day EMA on the daily, and now what we've got is we've got this potential resistance area right there, and we've got this flat body resistance area right here. You can argue and say that that closed above this area. If I just take a flat body line there, let me just do this very quickly. So you can argue and say we just closed above that daily flat body resistance, and we can potentially fill the wick. So I'm going to lean towards a bullish bias to fill that daily wick, and then I would say we need to see what we are going to do at this 200-day EMA. That's ultimately going to determine whether we break back above it. This was the fake out then. This entire move was then the fake out, and we're going to trade higher, or this is just a deeper pullback to then reject lower. So bullish on the day, 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly look at what we've got in terms of ranges. So trading at the daily pivot, accumulation distribution looking relatively bullish, so that's in line with what we want to see. Already taking Asia lows, so daily pivot level, this is the first level we will be monitoring for price, and then obviously Asia highs we will monitor to see if we can get further continuation. I'm just going to see what Asia did overnight. Quickly looking at the Hang Seng, apologies, Hang Seng on the day closed up positive 0.5%, and then the Nikkei on the day closed up 0.6%. That's futures, so not that big of a range as yesterday. Remember yesterday we mentioned we were expecting positive flows into equities due to the strong showing during Asia on the Hang Seng and on the Nikkei as well. So again, potentially expecting some positive flows into equities. So Nasdaq weekly time frame, very quickly, I'm bullish on the week. As mentioned, we failed to close below this previous support area right there. That was a previous support area, failed to close below that area. Nice little swing low formation. We were bullish from the start of the week. I mentioned potential weekly targets all the way up 15,438, and on the day, let's quickly jump down to a daily time frame. Very tricky now again, closing bullish, but closing bullish below this area right here. So are we going to get a pullback back to this zone right here to retest that? I don't know, but I am bullish on the day, and I would need to say that 15,208 or 15,210, that's going to be a key level today to get through, and this is going to determine whether we come back into this range right here. I just want to show you guys. So today's daily candle is going to determine whether we close back inside of this range. That makes it relatively easy for tomorrow and the rest of the week. Then we can start trading back into this range. Or what you're going to see happen is we're going to push up, we're going to take out yesterday's high, fake out the buyers, and then you're going to get something like this where we close back inside of the range, and then we can easy sells tomorrow. But I am still leaning bullish on the day for that wick fill to take out yesterday's high. 5-minute time frame, let's quickly look at where we are on the 5. Asia lows holding 80 bullish. Asia highs not tested yet, so Asia lows, ideally if we can get something to pull back to Asia lows, we could target those buys from Asia lows all the way to the weekly R1 15,210. That's also the level I mentioned that we need to monitor on the day. So bullish on US30, bullish on Nasdaq. We just need to see some type of pullback. If we don't get it, we will monitor Asia highs for the session. USD JPY, quick rapid fire analysis, weekly time frame. I'm bullish on the week, no top wick on this weekly candle. We've already come back to retest this previous weekly breakout level. If you just look left with me again, are we gonna come and fill this weekly wick? I don't know. We will need to see, but I am weirdly enough bullish on the week. I think we're gonna see a lot of volume coming in this week, and daily time frame, absolute mess. I think I mentioned it before on stream. So USD JPY doing these little weird ranges, just one breakout, 1 or 2 days worth of breakout, back into a range, breakout, and then back into a range. So very messy price action. If you are a swing trader, I don't know how you do it. I'm not a swing trader, but if you are and you trade USD JPY, good luck. But on the daily time frame, we are now effectively stuck in this daily range. We closed bullish right at that previous resistance area. If you look left with me right here, resistance, now potentially holding a support. So we could on the day come back to retest this daily high right there, 57 pips, and whether we break out, I don't know, but this is technically a range bound market. 1 2 3 4 5 days already in this range. 5-minute time frame, let's quickly look at where we are. So weekly pivot, back at the weekly pivot, accumulation distribution, still trading above the 200 but relatively flat. So while we stay above the 200, I'm still looking for buys. We are trading above the daily pivot. We are trading above Asia highs, and the same number that comes to mind again as yesterday, 149. That is the level that I'll be monitoring for potential buy continuations. We've already retested Asia high, so 149. I'm actually going to set my alerts there. I think the reason why we are so range bound on the yen pairs is due to the Bank of Japan constantly tweeting out of potential interventions, and I think that is putting a little bit of a scare on the market, and that's exactly what they want to do, is that they want to try and talk down or talk up their currency. So instead of throwing money at it, they're trying to manipulate the market with scare tactics. So as soon as they tweet something, everyone's like, shit, get out of the yen. And that's why you see a lot of range bound markets and a lot of liquidity spikes. But nonetheless, round number, I'll be looking at that for the session, and whether we can trade above that, I will be looking for buys. Pound yen weekly time frame, we are bullish on the week. We've already created a weekly low. We've already retested this previous support area, and now I think we could start moving up towards 184. Daily time frame, yesterday, again yesterday I mentioned quite tricky, closing bullish, bearish up against that resistance area, closing back inside of the range. Now closing.
Sorry, Chris.
Yo.
Just to cut you short, I'm letting the guys know I'm entering a half position on EJ.
EJ, do you want me to quickly jump to your screen?
Yeah, you
just
can
give a breakdown.
Okay,
guys, jumping over to Keegan. Keegs, you are live.
Okay, guys, so reason is, as you can see, we've already had our lows. We've just been bullish the whole day. If I go to the daily, you guys are going to see this very quickly. So we are continuing this momentum. As you can see, we've been in this range, like Chris is talking, it's been very up, down, up, down, up, down. We had this bit of a breakout, but something like this, again, that was the news we had last week. But this over here, I like to always refer to this as a dirty retest. So this area was my low point, my swing lows, and reason being, so we broke this out, we closed nicely above it, we came back, we retested it with a bearish engulfing. So for me, that is my entry point. So when you go down to a 4 hour, you'll see the lot clearer. So in this time frame, then it would be bullish, slow descent, get my entry, gone back up again. So we're now at a 4 hour resistance point, which is, you guys can see there, that we've been holding the whole time. I am bullish against the yen for EJ and GJ. So that was just my confirmation there. On the 1 hour, we can see we have that strong momentum, and purely because of this as well, of what we're talking about, the ranges. We are here now. We have broken away from this range. We came back, we got the retest, and we're going strongly into this. So you can see the difference here, guys. When we hit this, we had a slow motion, and momentum started to slow down. Yeah, we've only been building momentum up to this point. So that is kind of why, again, just if we want to say maybe some experience, I'm backing it. It's more probable to break through this time than reject off of it. Especially that I am bullish on all my time frames, my weekly, my daily, and my 4 hour. So that is why I'm just entering a half position on EJ now.
And it's a round number. If you guys didn't notice, it's on 158. Jumping back to GJ on the 5 minute time frame, let's quickly look at it. So also trading above 183. I am bullish on the day. We've got this 183.30 level to the upside that we need to monitor. Trading quite a bit away from the daily pivot, but a lot of bullish momentum with the accumulation distribution, trading firmly above the 200. And you can already see we are holding Asia highs. So what I'll be waiting for, you guys know the drill. I'll wait for the London Open. I'll wait for the 15 minutes to pass, the 15-minute shuffle, where they're going to try and nick out buyers and sellers. And then after that, 15 minutes after the open, I will then start looking at my positions. But round number, definitely something to consider for potential buys. So if we can pull back into that 183 level, I'm more than happy to look for some type of buy continuation. Otherwise, this is the fake out happening right now, and what you'll see is we'll come back inside of the Asia range, and this will then become resistance for us to trade back lower into the Asia range to potentially come and retest Asia lows. But currently looking bullish. As mentioned on Monday, nothing has changed fundamentally on the yen. Bank of Japan still having an ultra loose monetary policy, still keeping interest rates at multi-decade lows. So all the other central banks, Bank of England, Federal Reserve, ECB, even our local South African Reserve Bank, everyone tightening except the Bank of Japan. So nothing's going to change on the yen. Any intervention, I've told you guys, I think it was last week or the week before that, all of those interventions will get faded. I saw it last year, I saw it the year before. No intervention is going to last. They need to change monetary policy. Unless they change monetary policy, nothing is going to change in terms of the yen's trajectory, and that is why I'm still bullish on most of the yen crosses. So round number 183, you're going to set some alerts right there. If we get that test at the open, I'll be looking for buys at the round number. I'm bullish on this pair. Gold, let's quickly jump down to gold. We've got, 10 minutes. We still have some time before the open. Weekly time frame gold, we are bearish, and again I mentioned we are bearish, but we do know that we can push all the way up to 1890 to then continue back down again, or we can even close bullish this week. But that does not detract from the fact that we are still in a bearish market, still creating lower lows and lower highs. So daily time frame, all right, so today is going to be a big volume day. I can almost guarantee you that, because if you've been trading with me for a while, and again this comes from one of the books I read on Larry Williams, where days like this, small range days create big range days the following day. So expect some type of move today, either to the downside or to the upside. I'm going to go with relatively neutral on the day, and I'm not going to really choose a bias. I'm going to be dynamic in terms of what the lower time frames are showing me. 5 minute time frame, where are we trading? So let's quickly look at the accumulation distribution. Accumulation distribution still relatively positively correlated, still showing some bullish momentum in the market. And what you want to see is, already took Asia low. So for the guys that want to get into some buy continuations, 1862, that's the level that you guys will need to monitor. Asia highs, if this level holds right here, we can start the move up to yesterday's high and then potentially 1866, and if we really start gaining momentum, 1872. But I would say 1862, that's your level to monitor. I'm not too big on gold. I think I told you guys last year, gold being one of my most traded instruments. This year, not really feeling it on gold, but I will get back in sync with it, but not this year. Weekly time frame, GBP USD. Remember, I said I am bullish. This for me is a valid swing low. We were bullish from the start of the week, and going down to a daily time frame. Yesterday as well, I mentioned we're going to get some momentum into the market with that tight daily range, open and close, literally closing on itself. So I'm still bullish on the day. Where can we go for 1, 2, 3, 20? Looking left with me, that was the previous major support area. So what are we going to do there? Are we going to reject to come lower? Are we going to break through it? I am bullish on the day. 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly look at the 5. Trading firmly above the daily pivot. Took Asia lows. I would say Asia lows 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm not gonna look for any buys off here. I'm happy to miss the buys from there. I'll only start looking for buys from here. 1 to 300 round number. If we can start trading above that, I'm more than happy to look for buys, buying off an institutional level, and potentially even waiting for us to trade through the round number, break Asia highs, and then come back to hold Asia highs. So I'm not going to be trading in the Asia range. Just letting you guys know, round number, I'll mark that 1 to 300. 5 minutes to go. We are almost done.
Yeah, sorry Chris, I just want to look at something like just interest sake. So for those of you that remember, what was it, Monday? Yeah, it literally was only Monday. Yeah, US30, when I gave you guys that signal where we entered and that ran like 11R. If anyone was holding that trade, like I said to you guys, the guys that want to be swing traders, we started literally at 33,185 is when I gave you guys that signal. If you go over to the Discord, you will see it. You will see the entry point, and it never came back to entry, like I mentioned to you guys. I told you guys US30 as a swing trade, your target was 3,400 for the week. It is only Wednesday now, guys. Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. And look where that target is. That's not far off, guys. Not far off at all. So guys, I think that's what I said to you. If you guys had the time, or even put in a small account and put in that money aside, look at that. From there, this is literally where we got you guys to enter off that wick there at the bottom. Yeah, basically,
I think it was Monday stream. You still said even if you want to put some money into a smaller account, take the bars there.
Yeah,
let it run
take the
to
bars
34.
and hold it for
Go
the week.
check Monday stream. Maybe ask Mo to
Monday,
clip
guys.
that. We can clip that.
Yeah. We called it for you guys on Monday. There was never drawdown and never would have come back to your entry. And look where it's sitting. I mean, yesterday you nearly got there. I'm telling you, today could even be the day we will hit that target.
All right, jumping back to the charts here on my side quickly. 3 minutes left. USD ZAR, I'm bullish on the week. However, daily coming back into the range. Can we hit 1890 again? This 19 Rand level has been a magnet for price for the last 7 weeks. We are trading below the daily pivot. We are trading at the Asia lows. Yeah, honestly, nothing there for me. Euro USD, let's quickly run through Euro USD weekly time frame. I'm bullish on the week. Remember, I said my weekly targets 106.50. This area right here, if you look left with me, this was the previous area of contention. We created a valid swing low formation. We also held this previous support area. This was in Feb we mentioned it 4 weeks straight in a row in Feb. We hammered that level and then started trading higher. Now again, 3 weeks in a row tapping that level 105.50. I am bullish on the week. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at what we've got on the day. Beautiful, as easy as they come. We took Euro USD bars yesterday, break out of this range. So where to next? Weekly targets, that is also the daily break of structure, yet to be retested. So I am bullish on the day. 5 minute time frame, let's quickly look at the 5. Trading firmly above the daily pivot, trading above this 10600. So either I will be looking for buys from Asia lows, so let me actually just set some alerts there, or we're going to get the buy continuations above the Asia highs. So two things I'm looking for. Ideally I want to get it close to the Asia lows. Asia lows already taken. Otherwise, if we don't get a deep enough pullback there, I will be monitoring Asia highs. As soon as we start breaking structure to the upside, I will be looking to enter this, and I'm just going to set some alerts for Asia highs as well. So Euro USD looking very, very promising this morning. German 30, last one, and then we are ready. What's it? 2 minutes. German 30, bearish on the week. We've created a bottom wick flip bullish. I'm still relatively bearish on the week. Daily time frame, however, is telling me a different story. Yesterday's daily candle closing bullish, but closing bullish below this area, closing bullish below the 200-day moving average, but breaking structure to the upside. As you can see right here, daily resistance being formed there. So can we create some type of bottom wick to retest this 15,486? 5 minute time frame, let's quickly look at what we've got on the 5. Trading below Asia lows, daily pivot down here. I would say if you are going to go for buys, I wouldn't necessarily look at selling this market. As you can still see, the 80 is still relatively positively correlated with price action. This could be your fake out. Just mentioning that to you guys now. This could be your fake out. Anything trading back inside of the Asia range, if we can do something like this and we can hold Asia lows and you get some type of break of structure here, I would say that definitely looks very clean for buys. Other than that, I would need my accumulation distribution to start flipping bearish before I can sell this market. We are trading above the daily pivot, so that is showing me bullish momentum. Not looking to sell this market, and there we go, guys. Markets are open and in motion. Best of luck to all of you. DXY already breaking structure lower, Asia highs. Sorry Chris, are you bearish on EU? Not at all, Ruan. I'm bullish on EU. I'm looking to buy EU either at Asia lows, or I'm looking to buy the bullish continuation. Connor, trending clicks, Paco, Neville, Charles, Dorito, Keegan, really appreciate that message from your partner. That is why we do what we do. And yeah, guys, feel free to message me on Instagram. I'll always reply. Instagram link is in the description. And just got a very nice message yesterday from Keegan, Keegan's partner. Keegan, really appreciate it. Appreciate the feedback. That is what motivates us to not just show up every day, but to also to try and impact you guys. Keeks, that was a awesome message. Really motivates us to keep doing what we're doing every day.
No, that really was. Like, guys, and that's the thing, like getting those type of messages and just even hearing some of like your guys' testimonies from since you've joined us or been with us. I think that's what keeps us going. It shows us that like we are on the right path, and what we are setting out to do we are doing it. So it definitely gives us that kick, keeps us going, and it's just so good to actually hear and see the feedback from you guys.
And thank you so much for hitting 100, I think 116 at one stage yesterday, concurrent viewers. Honestly, it's not really about the concurrent viewers, it's more just the growth that we've seen, because everything expends energy, time, money. So for us to do this, putting a lot of energy, a lot of focus into it, and to see it grow, to see the engagement, that is what motivates us. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for you guys joining. Again, as mentioned, a month and a half ago, started with no viewers and then built it up to 2 at one stage. Got excited if we had consistently 8 viewers, and just grew from there, guys, and really appreciate it. So yesterday as well, hitting 100 concurrent viewers, that was honestly very awesome to see. Alright guys, pound yen as mentioned, pulling all the way back. I'm still going to monitor that round number. There's potentially a deeper pullback, but the cleaner one for me today is definitely EU. So EU, the cleaner one for me. Asia lows, if we can hold Asia lows, then that's going to be also Asia highs for DXY. So if DXY rejects there, starts trading lower, that's going to be our confirmation that EU could be trading higher. Also, if you look at EU now, creating this type of equal highs, that is liquidity right there. So retail market trying to sell that, we will be targeting those equal. Seaman. Guys, it is Wednesday. What a phenomenal week so far. It has been absolutely. Let's go to 100. Alson at this stage. I'm happy with what we did yesterday, but we're gonna keep pushing, we're gonna keep improving, and we're gonna keep showing up every day. Ultimately, it's just you against yourself and the markets. Let's Killer James, congrats the growth of this amazing stream, appreciate it. 28th, guys, we've got Sahil on. Don't want to miss that. That is gonna be a brutal one. That is going to be a brutal one. Is it 27th or 28th? Let me just quickly look. Sahil 27th, apologies, Friday. RR, how's it going, man? Guys, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. Follow us on Instagram, leave a like. 80 viewers, 33 likes. Can we get some likes and then we could potentially share a trade here with you guys? I think also if we can get those likes up, we can get some volume into the markets. Also check out the link to Vault Funder, now currently live. I know a few of you are already busy with your challenges. I started the R1,000,000 one. My account is currently sitting at 4.8%. Let me just quickly reduce this. All trades taken live on stream. So I'm sitting at 4.8%. Started this account on Monday and we'll see where we end off the week. Target is 10%, risking 1.5%. So quite a good start to the challenge. Unfortunately started with a knock on Nasdaq on Monday, trying to buy that gap fill, but caught some of it later in the afternoon. But check it out, link is in the description. Vault Funder, first regulated prop firm and using a fully regulated broker, Vault Markets. So check it out. Coupon code is VF Launch for 35% off on all challenges. So use the coupon code VF Launch, and let me just quickly run to the bathroom. I'll see you guys now.
Okay guys, just so you know, I am out on EJ. Like I said, that was just a bit of a naughty quick trade. I do still believe the trade is valid, but yeah, I am out on that trade, guys. Okay.
Why does Chris's hair suddenly look better? Like the Indian trader said, semen.
This is one of these days. We have to like a PG rating on our stream.
USD, pound USD. You can look at this for relative strength between the two. Well, Silk, good morning. Sahil, but is it horse semen or cow semen? I just want to know. I think the horse semen works better.
You know, I'm just gonna stay out of this conversation. you and Sahil can have like a bonding moment.
Just got wiped out on gold. Did not see that push to the upside. Yeah, we haven't tested Asia highs yet.
Yeah, if you looking at gold for now, I'd probably say sell, guys. I wouldn't buy this. So basically, that's a liquidity grab. Chris, if you go over to my screen, basically this is something like I would look at now.
Sorry, let me just go over.
Yeah. Okay. So this would actually be a perfect setup here, guys. The reason I'm saying is we are basically in a zone. So when you go over to the 4 hour, you'll see this over here. So I've drawn out these two boxes you guys can see. So this is where we are sitting now with gold. So you can see we keep wicking out here, rejecting, wicking here, rejecting of these highs there. So until this now, one of them need to be taken first. So what I like to see in gold normally now is, for example, like this, I would have liked to see the wick here, take this area and then come up. Same thing that gold's basically going to do today. What I would like to see is take this area and come back down again. I'd like to see a retest of this key level, so back down to 1855, really get some strength, and with obviously all the news events, it can continue upwards again. But yeah, so for me, this is all, like I say, almost going to be kind of like a liquidity grab, breakdown from here, breakdown underneath this daily resistance, find resistance again, and continue all the way down to the daily key level. So yeah, that is my plan of action for gold today in a nutshell.
Alright guys, US30 holding that daily pivot level, breaking out of the Asia range. I would say if you want to look for buy continuations, wait for Asia highs to be retested. I'm not jumping into any of this. Also, Asia lows holding on Nasdaq, now trading at the Asia highs. German 30, as mentioned, for the guys wanting to trade German 30, monitor these Asia lows. You can start looking for buys there. Let's just quickly look at what the all shares doing. Local market actually down 0.4%. Just show you guys here, down 0.4. Closed up and then came all the way back down. I don't know if there was some headlines coming out, but I am bullish on the indices. As mentioned, if you missed the analysis, just go to the start of the streams and you will see the full breakdown. Nasdaq now wanting to break out. Euro USD still within the Asia range. I'll most probably wait for the breakout. If we don't form some type of structure here lower for me to trade away from, I'm going to wait for the breakout. Also check out the Discord link in the description. Discord also growing quite nicely. I share all of my setups there. Yesterday I recorded quite a nice big chunk of content for you guys. Check out the Discord, everything under the education section that I've shared. All of my entry drills, my trading plan, all of that is there. There's a lot more coming to it. No gatekeeping. Don't think we're trying to funnel you into buying anything. We do this at our own cost, at our own time. And ultimately the dream is to monetize the YouTube channel so that we can always keep everything for free. So please don't think we are funneling you. That's usually how it works in the trading industry. You've got a free group, that's the top of the funnel. Then in the free group you share some of your paid group stuff. Then you say give a trial access to your paid group, and everything you're doing is basically funneling the guy to buy at the end. That is literally how that pyramid in the trading industry works. Join my free group. Oh shit, the free group is terrible. Alright, here's some stuff from the paid group. Share only the best from the paid group. Here's a coupon code. Alright, buy my signals, get into my group. Hey Chris, I'm from Humansdorp. Hey lol, how's it going, man? Again, also due to popular demand or request, I have started journaling every single trade we've taken on stream. So go to the trade journal section there with a full description of every trade taken on stream. I'm not going to do that thing that the other streamers do with their record of buys and wins. Like, you can join the Discord, all of the trades taken is basically journaled there, and then you can go to that date and you can go and re-watch the stream. So good morning from Germany. Good morning, Alexander. I actually have a friend living now in Luxembourg, not Germany, but obviously your neighbors. I've been in a few free groups. It's free in the beginning. They give you the best signals for a week or two, and then somehow, somewhere, they always want you to pay for their mentorship. It is easier to get paid from signal subscriptions and courses than it is from trading. Ask Joash Naidu. It's been working for him for almost 3 years now, trading a demo and selling signals.
Oh, yeah, we go.
No, I'm just saying that the guy the guy said he's trading demo. And he's a pastor. If he's a pastor and you go and ask him and he's lying, then I honestly question his integrity as a pastor if he's telling you he's trading live funds and it's actually trading demo. So ask Pastor. Nice, Dustin. I think this is a very solid setup. Took the lows right there, holding the EMAs. I would say if you took the break of structure here on German 30s, easy setup, as easy as they come. I would have waited for a tiny bit of a pullback. I would say your next area you need to monitor is Asia highs, and then after Asia highs you will get to 15,500, 15,480. So if you were taking notes, well done. US30 retest on Asia highs, pushing bullish now. DXY, let's quickly look at what DXY is doing. Alright, rejecting Asia highs. Are we going to start seeing price move up now on the euro? GBP USD as well, coming back inside of the Asia range. Guys, get ready. I'm going to look at an aggressive buy on Euro USD. I ideally wanted to close somewhere here. And otherwise, we're going to get the Asia highs. I'm just letting you guys know so that you don't spill your coffee. I know a lot of you, when I say I'm buying or selling, you're still watching Netflix on your side screen. You don't even have MT4 or MT5 open yet. And when Chris says buy, it's like, whoa shit, where's my phone? Let me enter. So I thought, let me just give you guys a heads up. You already know I wanna buy Euro USD. But if it's going to close this close to the high, I would have loved it here. That would have given us some type of room to play with up to these Asia highs, up to that 16-15 level. But I'll see. 1 minute left. I will monitor and see what we do at that level. Oh, Hein van Deventer in the chat. Good morning, Hein. Alright guys, 10 seconds. Let's see what she does. Euro USD. I'm not even ready. What am I doing? Euro USD. What is my lot sizes on this? 5.2. Okay guys, going in with the buy right here. Let me just open my buys. 15 pip stop. I should actually move this off my screen because that's gonna mess up the stream. 15 pip stop on this. I will be monitoring the Asia highs. I'm expecting some type of push through that level, and we will monitor Asia highs. I'm going to be targeting the daily R1 106.31. That is my target. We took some buys a little bit aggressive. I'll even look at adding some positions as soon as we start breaking Asia highs. Again, as mentioned, a little bit more aggressive today. I'm expecting some volume to come in once we hit through this level, and maybe we can even go risk-free before.
Yeah, Chris, don't forget to do both of your accounts, eh?
I did.
Hey. Oh, you know, it's so good having Sahil back on the chat this morning. Yeah, that man's funny.
Sahil is entering this trade with us, guys. Let's see how it goes. I hope you're entering to the short side, Sale. Not that long. This trade was instant flames to the downside. But I am bullish on the day for Euro and bearish on the day. Only thing we need on DXY is that we need it to hold below the Asia high, also below that moving average. If we start breaking the structure to the upside, we start respecting Asia highs, we could get a deeper pullback on the day for the Euro. Other than that, I do think we can go higher. There's a nice pullback on US30. Holding Asia, thanks so much. Is it normal coffee? Okay, thanks. Okay. Yeah, US30 guys, holding above Asia highs. I'm already in Euro. I don't know who took the US31, but I was looking at it. No top wick on that 5. That was your advantage point. German 30 is clean for me. I would say German 30 is the better one. So the setup Dustin was looking at was Asia lows, EMA's holding, and if you go to the Discord, the setup he was looking at under the education section is basically just a reversal buy. So let me just open this up in my browser. So it's basically that one right there. Yo.
Yeah, just giving the guys a heads up. I actually do really like how gold is holding that level. So I will let you guys know if it keeps holding and I can get a nice retest at the top of that box area I marked out for you guys. I'm going to look to short it, but I will let you know when I'm enter.
I think I should start trading German 30.
I thought we banned German 30.
No, we banned it for Javen. Javen's not allowed to trade it. We're buying, right? We are buying, Sale. As mentioned, a little bit of an aggressive entry because I'm expecting it once it gets to the Asia highs to attract a lot of volume. So I want to get into that initial push. I could be wrong, but these equal highs are a target. There's a lot of liquidity resting there. There's a lot of guys trying to sell it there. So that is why I got into a buy a little bit earlier, but let's see if she plays out. Dustin Foster, I will send you our office address. I think you need to send us some Seattles. Get that Uber Eats. daily highs and daily lows all attract a lot of volume. And you're only going to do two things at those levels. You're either going to reject, or there's volume going to come in to push price away from that level. A lot of you guys have asked me about how I manage the trade. If you follow the streams long enough and you join every morning, you will see how we manage trades. Go to Friday's stream. That was a perfect example of very aggressive trade management on GBP USD post NFP, where we were buying. After two 5-minute candles, we went break even, and that thing ran almost 8R. I only took, I think, 1.8%, but again, just very aggressive risk management. I was speaking to Neil yesterday. He was sending me some of his stats, and losses are part of the game. He's still positive on the week, and I told him now he knows how to trade the setups, he knows how to find the setups. Now his job as a trader is how to reduce the stops. You will hardly ever see me take a full stop. I usually try and minimize my risk. That's how I get to a positive risk to reward ratio. I don't have a massive win rate. I think I showed you guys my win rate's only like 50-55%, but still my risk to reward is almost at 2 because I never take a full stop. I try and see how I can reduce my risk on a trade. Last week, I think on stream, last week or the week before that, we took 3 losses. All 3 losses were 4 pips, 3 pips, and 4 pips. Again, in my psychology video I was talking about yesterday of loss aversion. You cannot be scared of losses in trading. When you know how to manage your risk, how to manage your trade, losses don't scare you because you know you can manage your risk effectively. Retesting Asia highs, dollar index needs to reject this level. Otherwise, we're going to see some deeper pullbacks on Euro USD and Pound USD as well. So Pound USD currently rejecting Asia lows. As mentioned, we are trading above the daily pivot. So are we going to see some type of deeper pullback? Euro USD still trading within the Asia range. I will start to look at managing my risk once we get to the Asia lows. And once DXY fails to break back inside of the Asia highs, because as soon as we start breaking structure above here, very likely we are going to go for that daily pivot move, and we can still get DXY going bearish on the day and just having a deeper push to the daily pivot. But while we are trading below the Asia highs, I'm not too concerned on the integrity of this Euro USD buy. Nick, good morning. Nick is obviously buying pound. Nick is either waiting for a deeper pullback to here, or is already in buys from yesterday's Asia lows. Ruan Klaasen, including spreads, correct. So 15 pip stop including spreads. The spread on Euro USD is like 0.3 pips, so not too much to be concerned about. For sure, gents, can't wait to be buying. Sammy, good morning. with a name like that, I never know whether you a guy or a girl. So just let us know. Enter EU. You can. We are already in EU.
How's it looking?
It's still relatively flat at entry.
I see.
Yeah, DXY, as long as DXY rejects Asia highs, very similar to what we had yesterday. Once we broke back below the Asia highs, that's when it flushed lower. Beaches for Chris. So the thing with the EU trade is, like we've got these equal highs right here. So we've already taken Asia lows, even though we've only dabbed them. It's not like a full breakout to the downside. I'm using this liquidity that's resting above here as my advantage point. And I know at one stage it is going to make a move for those equal highs, and then I want to be in it. And I know these equal highs, once the buy volume comes in, you can get a very quick explosive move. So that's going to give us the opportunity, even if it's 10 pips away from entry, 10-12 pips away from entry, that will give us the opportunity to go risk free. And then what we can monitor is the pullback to come and retest the Asia highs to then potentially continue higher. So that is why I said I was a little bit aggressive with the entry, because we could miss it here. This thing can break these highs and literally just go for our TP at 106.32, because these equal highs attract volume, and I didn't want to miss that initial burst of volume. So that's why I said I'm going very aggressive on this. So 3 minutes 20, I want to see a nice full bullish candle. I don't want to see this coming back after taking those highs. So just be aware, 3 minutes, I want to see what Euro USD is doing here. Again, as mentioned, I don't want to see it struggle here. I want to see strong candles to the upside. That's going to give me a lot of faith in the position. DXY, there you can see Asia highs, as mentioned, I'm not too concerned. And next up, Asia lows, and if we can burst through Asia lows as well, I think we are A4 away on our position right here. So I managed to enter at the bottom. Obviously you entered at the bottom. So you'll win your P, dude. You buying lunch, eh? Alright guys, if DXY goes through Asia lows, are you still shorting gold? I don't know, shorting gold.
No, I wanted to short gold, remember, but I said, like, if it changes, then I'm not doing it. So, like I said, that's where I was monitoring it. So that block area, it is now closed above. I mean, it's running away.
Sorry guys, go break even on Euro USD. There's that move I talked about that we can potentially miss. So I'm going break even on this trade. Beautiful move. I'll see how this 5 minute closes. I'll give it one more 5 minute candle. Let's see if we can hit full TP here on stream. I didn't actually even set a TP on this bigger account. My goodness, what am I doing? 106.316. Sorry guys, I'm just setting my TPs there. Feel free to lock it out. Trade up 1.5% on my side. I just want to move stops to break even. Alright, risk free on this trade. Sorry Keegs, just wanted to let the guys know.
Yeah, No, it's cool. Yeah, as I was just saying, guys, so again, that's where we're talking about that confirmation. So we had this block area. Like I said, we want to take it and go the other way. But if this can take it and have a nice closure above, then obviously that becomes invalid.
Guys, there's your retest of Asia highs on DAX. I'm absolutely gutted for not taking this. This is one of the cleanest setups you'll get. If you go to my trading plan, I'll actually show you guys now in the Discord. If you go under the educational section and you go to trading plan, let me just quickly open this up. You will see that I say the best buy scenario. Let's quickly go through the trading plan, show you guys. Buy scenario, 80 trading above the 200, EMAs are pointing bullish, price trading above the daily pivot. Where did or was that on the previous one? Oh no, that wasn't my previous one. I actually took that out. But for the guys that know, your best setups for buying is buying Asia lows, and your best sells are selling Asia highs. Close to the Asia high, close to the Asia low, vice versa. Alright guys, we've got a 5-minute top wick to fill. How deep are we going to push back? We can come all the way down here and then still go bullish. I'm still holding this trade. DXY was probably close to Asia lows. Alright, at Asia lows, I'm even happy for DXY to create some type of bullish candle here, and then the next candle breaking structure to the downside. So let's hope this EU does not turn into a break-even trade, but I'm still in it. It was up 1.5%. There's the trade. Stops are at break even. How do we get access to your Discord, Keegan? It's for free. Join the link in the description of this video. We don't gatekeep on anything. We don't sell you anything. The only way you can support this channel is by liking the stream. 52 likes. We gave you guys a winner here. We gave you guys some winning analysis. Can I ask you guys to give us some more likes on the stream to boost the algorithm? And also, if you join our partner broker Vault Markets with the link in the description as well. And then also we've got an affiliate link for Vault Funder, the prop firm that launched last week Friday. That is how we keep the streams free of charge, and the Discord community as well. Good trade, 2% gain. Well done, PK Lele. Sounds like you are from some island in Tonga or New Zealand. PK Lele sounds like a Fijian rugby player. Keeks. PK Lele.
That actually really does, though.
Fiji. Bro, don't lie to me. Are you really from Fiji? Don't lie.
If he is, we'll give him lifetime signals, but I want an original Fiji rugby jersey.
PK Lele. Nice, he's toying with us. I know it. Mixed Indian Fiji.
Yeah, okay. Now he's built like a Fijian with Indian air.
When are you coming to the Vault Cape Town offices, Chris? Maybe next week. Maybe next week. Meet up in Cape Town. So what are the Asia highs and lows? They are exactly what it says, Asia high. So that was the high formed during Asia, Asia low, Asia low. And I used the time frame from 1 o'clock GMT plus 2 or UTC plus 2 on your TradingView terminal to 6 o'clock UTC plus 2. And I don't use the wicks, I use the bodies. And that is what I mark out as my daily range. Not daily range, Asia range. This is the true Asia range. Are we gonna hit a break even on EU? Bro, this thing was up 1 R, but it's fine if we hit a break even.
You know, I'm not going to say anything to you about your 1 Rs anymore.
Oh, are we gonna get stopped out at break even? I'm still in.
No, Chrissy.
It is looking bad, guys. I don't think we're gonna survive this. The market makers are going to come and take us out, these early buyers. So this is exactly what I was talking about, getting that initial spike to get in and out. I honestly thought like it can at least push to that level. Obviously didn't. So, oh, break even. Wait, still in, not going. And I'm out. Break even, guys. Break even on EU. If you took some profits, well done. I'm out at break even. From being up almost 1.2 or break even on the bars, but well done. I know some of you took some profits. I was too slow on it. Break even bars. DXY all the way back inside of the Asia range. We'll look for some potential re-entries. But as mentioned, I was expecting that pump, these equal highs to get taken out. But well, I got out at 625. Brilliant. I should have just taken my profits, but that is completely fine.
I mean, Chris, how much are you up now? 4 point something, eh?
Yeah, I would have been up 6.3%. I'm up 4.7%.
I mean, that's chilled. That's fine.
Took my profits. Great. Nice, guys. We'll look for re-entries. I'm not selling this. Not selling that at all. So very, very choppy session so far. Again, as mentioned yesterday, with all of these headline risks, you don't want to try and swing positions. I think I posted that on yesterday's trade journal. Where did I mention it? Yeah, let me just show you guys here quickly. I said trade management, once we were 10 pips up, move stops to break even due to headline risk. I don't know why I put an S there. Could at any time reverse, just targeted the next half round number. So be aware of that anytime you've got a lot of headline risks, because anything can come out in the news and price could literally give you a knee-jerk move. For instance, this can now completely be reversed back to the upside. So just be aware when you've got all of these headline risks. Do not try and be a hero. Take your profits. I left 1.5% on the table. I'm completely fine with that. J_CPT. J is obviously from Cape Town. Glad I found this channel. Dude, I'm also glad you found us. Kotan Rajab.
They found the light.
Again, you won't find anything else or any other mentor. I hate to say that, guys, but there's no other South African trader doing this. Some of the US streamers aren't even this active in terms of how they take trades. Alright, back below Asia lows. Are we going to get that deeper pullback into the daily pivot level? I like this. So what I'm going to do now is, guys, I'm going to monitor this round number right here. And what I want to see is something like this. This is what I mentioned yesterday in my video, most busy editing it, in terms of knowing what you are looking for at what level, and that is how you can execute. Remember, backtesting is completely different to actually trading live, because backtesting, you controlling the speed, you fast forwarding, rewinding, you sipping your coffee. But while the market is live and it's moving like this, candles moving against your bias, you need to think, do I enter, do I not enter? You need to be conditioned, already knowing what I want to see at what level. So what I want to see now at this level is either one of the following. I don't like the engulfing. I can actually remove that. My win rate on the engulfing is very bad. I'm looking for either something like this, or I'm looking for some type of double bottom similar to what you guys saw on German 30. So if we get something like this forming at the Asia lows on EU, I will still look at buying this. Otherwise, the other one is we come up, we create some type of bullish candle right here. Let me just show you guys this. We get some type of bullish candle, and then the next candle we break down, something like that. Let me draw it out for you guys. You get something like that. Nice big wick to the downside. Let me just do this, a nice wick to the downside, and then your next candle, I can just copy that. Your next candle does something like that, and that is where we will buy then. So I'm looking for something like this to occur on EU, and as soon as I see it, I will execute. If I don't see it, no execution. No doubt you guys are the best. Chris, the South African Raja Banks. Oh my dude, please don't compare me to that scammer. Raja Banks was probably one of the biggest frauds of this century. Go check out his mentor, Ted Franco. You guys don't trade NYSE, we do. Keegan is officially starting the NYSE streams from next week. From next week, SYNE. NYSE streams going live from next week. Keegan will be heading up the NYSE streams. Got way too many applications.
Max some trades out there.
I don't know what's happening here.
Those are gonna get juicy.
Watched the CoffeeZilla video yesterday. Crazy how blatantly people can get away with stealing from other people. Dude, it is insane. I was blindly following Raja Banks. We'll check his history now today. Yeah, dude, Raja Banks. If you go on Reddit, there's one guy that literally went to go and review all his streams. Is it Reddit? No, it's 2Ds. So tell me how he cannot win a trade for shit on the live streams. That's why I don't live streams, but I remember the one guy posting, but then if you go to my FX book, no, whose FX book is this? No. He's got something like 170,000% return. And then go and watch, so Raja Banks' mentor, Uncle Ted Safranco. Ted Safranco, if you go and watch the thing on CoffeeZilla, there's a 3-part investigation CoffeeZilla did, so go and watch it. It's this one right here. This was the final one, then this was the first one, and that, sorry, this was the first one, second one, third one. No, not the podcast scam. Where did he start with? Oh, here's it. So from here, these 3 in a row. And then ask yourself if Raja's mentor is a scam. And if you go here, CFTC, Ted Safranco. Yeah, you can see the report. And that's why Uncle Ted's brokers closed down. Traders domain is no more. But go and watch that CoffeeZilla. He was very, very thorough with his investigation. That is why I say nothing is ever as it seems. That's why South African traders trading demo accounts, because it's a lot more profitable not having any risk in the markets. You just sell your signals, you trade demo. I know Sahil is licking his lips to just get Nas100 to admit that he trades demo. What's your thoughts on Jev? Capital Hungry. Jev is a very good fundamental analysis analyst. So he's very good on the fundamental side. He trades live with these viewers, but he doesn't call out the trades. He calls it out after the fact. So he would never, for instance, say, hey guys, I'm entering a buy here. He will say, oh, if this happens, that happens, and then afterwards it's like, oh, sorry, I'm going to the toilet quickly. Oh, did you guys get into the buys? And it's like, what do you mean get into the buys? Oh no, I'm not gonna spoon feed you. I told you guys monitor this level. It's like, what the fuck? Monitor the level. But yeah, no, Jeev is a very, very solid fundamental analyst. Uncle Chris, how about Aging Mastermind on YouTube? I don't know, guys. Yeah, I don't want to get into beef. I already, like, hackers got paid to take down my account last week. I had to spend money to get it back, so let me...
Yeah. You know what, guys, it's a case of we don't need to have that beef or talk about people anymore. It's just a case of we're going to show up, we're going to make our money, and just keep it that way.
Yeah, it got very weird last week. I had to phone the guy and say, dude, it's getting like to the stage where you've got a bromance now with us. You're paying money, paying a hacker almost $200 a day to take down my account. Like, let's just call it. It was fun, but let's just call it at that. We are waiting for you to drop some golden nuggets at the... Keegan, are you in the office? There, Vault. Bring the beef and the pork unless you chicken.
Oh, is Edgar stirring again?
Bro, Edgar is 100%. That man... We should get Edgar one of those big wooden spoons, something similar to what the All Blacks have when they do the haka. I think that looks like
oh my word. I can just imagine that Edgar sits there probably like when he starts a stream, and the minute something about beef gets ready, he pulls out the popcorn, he's ready for this.
Dirk Crawford, how's it, guys? Jeez, what a morning. Lost $700. At least still up on my challenge, but lost lots of progress stepping away from my charts, but yet to learn some more. Dirk, that's part of it, my brother. Believe me, the thing at your initial stages of trading, even years into your trading journey, is going to be like this. Just when you feel like, yeah, okay, I'm getting consistent, then it's like you take a string of losses, and that's fine. The big thing is having the ability to be critical on yourself, to go back, and that is what I tell you guys. There's a difference between journaling and being critical, because if your ego is blocking you from you identifying the mistake. For instance, Neil yesterday, he spoke to me about GJ. He took some buys here, and immediately he told me he was buying close to the weekly high. And I also told him the daily R1, you were literally trading already away from the daily pivot. So if I just go here, so his ego didn't block him, he was literally trading at the daily R1. So we're trying to trade from the daily pivot to the daily R1. So immediately told me, Chris, I know my mistake which I made. I bought already at the weekly high at the extended R1 level, so it's a lower probability trade. But a lot of times we have any type of candle like this, and I will be re-entering. Keegan, we lost Keegan. Oh. Let me just see. Keegan, just join again. Wait. DAX. Technically, you should have been in and out of DAX. If you took it, say, with a 30-point stop, and you are still in it, I don't know what to tell you. That thing ran almost 1.3 R. I go for 1-to-1s. Take 90% off, stops at break even. Let's just see if we can get Keegan back online. Alright, Keegan back. Let me just bring him on. Alright.
It's like glitches out. Like I'm literally, I can see on my side I'm still in, but like I lose your volume. Like I can't hear you, and then the next bit there just kicks off.
I'll mute you guys till the pot starts stirring. Yes, Edgar. Naughty, naughty. Guys, I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm gonna run to the toilet quick. 65 likes, 104 viewers. Can I kindly ask you guys just to prop up the likes to feed the algorithm a little bit? For all the new viewers, really appreciate you guys coming on. Already gave out some value, a lot more value to come on stream. We're not done with the session. There's still a lot of opportunity, so do not sleep on that. Only thing though now is, as soon as we test that daily pivot level on DXY, I would love to see something like this. If we get something like that, those EU trades are coming back into play. Otherwise, I'm not going to try and sell this. Again, I'm bullish on the day, bullish on the week. Accumulation distribution is still bullish. Like, why would I sell into this? Even if it runs 100 pips down, I am only looking to buy this. So as mentioned, just waiting for that candle to do something like that. 1 minute 34. Maybe not this, maybe the next. I'll see you guys now. Follow us on Instagram. Join the Discord link in the description of this video. And go check out Vault Funder, guys. Link is also in the description. Who's going to be our first funder trader?
Yeah, guys, so just a heads up on gold. Gold is going up, but it is now sitting at that 1967. There is a area of resistance at 1969.74. We might even, let's just make it a psychological number, and let's just make it 1870. There is a big resistance at 1977, but we're going to look at 1818, guys, so not 19, 1870 for now. Because of this big push up, like I said, end of the day, how I am is key level, support, resistance. So yes, we had this big push now, so that does push it more bullish, which is what I've been wanting. Obviously I would have liked the drawdown first, but we got the bullish push. That is okay as well. That's why we always say you react to what the markets give you. So basically now we'll be looking for a little bit of a pullback to the zone like 1864, where I had it marked out for you. So you want that pullback, a retest, and then continuing up. When Chris gets back, I'll ask him to share my screen. I will give you guys a quick rundown so you can see exactly on the charts what I'm looking at. But yeah, for now I will wait for a bit of a drawdown and then they continue up. If we get to that 1870 area and we reject there, I can see us going down, and that is purely because, guys, keep in mind, you got that consolidating candle, your doji candle, if you want to call it, yesterday. So with PPI and FOMC, there is going to be a lot of volume today. I can tell you that now. The fact that it is spread out. I mean, PPI is 2:30 and FOMC is only at 8 o'clock tonight. So there is a lot to look out for. But yeah, something like I said, having those big moves. I mean, if we get something like from the 1870 area and we reject, it's quite a big move, guys. So definitely something we can start looking at. If we can catch that whole move today, that would be amazing.
Bro, I can literally hear like the sweeping on your floor. That mic is literally like picking up the sweep on the floor there.
Oh, that is bad.
Guys, is the stream fun? I don't know. Everything seems a little bit laggy today. Even. Are you on the webcam or on your laptop's webcam?
Laptops.
Yes, I don't know what Mo did yet today, but everything is super laggy.
Awesome. I can't see your screen.
I can't see your screen.
Yo. Well, my man, I don't asthma or anything, bro. Like, I don't breathe that heavy.
Alright guys, as mentioned, are we gonna get this candle to pop up back in here? What's DXY doing? Alright. It fully test the daily pivot, not fully. Okay, here's my thing guys. I need this to come into the Asia range. Not here. I need it to come in here. Like something like that. Then I will execute again. If I don't get that, no trade for me. Why? Because we can reject here and we can still continue lower. We can reject there, do something like this, actually go and retest the daily pivot and then pop up. So don't get FOMO, don't rush it. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat. So just saying, go back a couple of minutes. What did we say we want to see here? This is what we wanted to see. So just get yourselves ready. I'm going to look for some re-entries again on this. But are we trading at the weekly highs? We are indeed trading very close to the weekly highs. But let's see. This for me is a valid trade. Anything above here, I'll be executing. 46 seconds. Don't run away from us now. Just stay here. I just want you very nice and close. Euro, don't be that guy. Alright guys, 23 seconds. Get ready. Only thing is I won't execute if there's not a top wick on this candle. I'm looking on my broker terminal, so just be aware. I do want a top wick. Okay, 5, 4, 3,
I'll wait for you to enter
2,
first.
1. Okay guys, entered some buys, 15 pip stop. Let me just get both accounts. Dang. And they had gapped on the one. 15 pip stop. Entered on the close of that candle. So just want to quickly line this out. Stops there. We've already taken Asia lows, we've already taken Asia highs. I'll only be targeting session highs for a 1.5% trade. So that wick right there, that is what I'm targeting. I'm going to be very aggressive. I don't want to see us break back below the round number. And let's see, re-entry on Euro USD for the guys that already took some profits. Today could be a very nice day for you. Sorry, Keeks, you were saying?
Yeah, so I was telling the guys earlier when you went to the bathroom just about a gold updated breakdown. So I said, yo, you just share my screen so I can just show them what I was talking about.
Let me quickly... I'm going to throw you over to Keegs' screen. And Keegs, you are live.
Okay guys, so quickly just go over to the 4 hour. You can see what I was talking about. So this is our key area of resistance as well. As I mentioned, there's another one at 1877, which is basically up here, as you can see on the bigger time frames, but already I can tell you that's it over there. This is our next point, 1869. We can even, like I said, make it a psychological level if you want to, and round it up to 1870, which is basically there. Reason now, that is quite a strong resistance area, guys. So with gold, like I said, you can either look, and that's why again we are waiting for price action. It can either break above. If it closes above this, then 100% I'm bullish for the day. But if we get something like it holds resistance, because keep in mind, now we need to test this again. We can come down, retest this again. If it holds, perfect, then we can definitely get the buys. If it breaks, we can sell. Reason I'm saying this is, remember guys, I told you I want this to be tested again, 1855. I know this looks like massive moves, but you guys have to keep in mind we had 2 massive news events today. So you are going to get a lot of volume. When you go over to the daily, we did talk about, let me just take this away. We spoke about that we did get an indecisive doji candle, whatever you want to call it, that is right there. So we have now set this little baby bottom wick. We had a very, very bullish candle, but at the same time, we could even close like this, but we can still have that wick down and continue up. So that is why today is quite an important day, if you want to say, on actually waiting on price action and reacting to the markets. So again, if this can hold now as resistance, this is what I'll be looking to do. Short it, wait just till here. Again, I won't set my TP purely because I want to see what the market does. Again, that's how we manage our trades. If I see it starts holding as support, I will close out. But if we can start breaking through, I will literally start aiming even for Asia lows. We break Asia lows, you keep monitoring all the way down. As we always say, let the winners run and cut this losses short. So today, if we can get in here, this would be a perfect trade on how we're going to manage it. But again, that is quickly an update. So again, this 1870, 69, whatever you guys want to go with, is quite an important area now. On the daily, if you go over, let me just go back, I'll show you. You'll see over here, there's all your price action you had there. This was 1869, 1869, 1869, 1869, there again, and there again. It is quite an impactful area on the market. So this is either where we're going to get another big push, whether it's up or down, that we must just wait for.
Okay, Rizzle, thanks so much, man. You will keep us updated there. All right, guys, going for that retest of Asia lows. As long as we stay above 10600, big level, just need to stay above that. And then also DXY, we need the next couple of 5-minute candles to start breaking lower. If we can't do that, I will cut this trade short. But again, as mentioned, if we can come back into the Asia range, so this thing just killing sellers and buyers, and then coming back into the range. So 106 round number down here, we just need to hold that. So I'll give it, say, 2 more 5-minute candles. We can come all the way back down here, retest that level, and then start breaking structure back to the upside. And then what I'll monitor is Asia R's again. Asia R is still valid. Somebody asked me in the Discord, do I use the London range? No. Asia range is valid through the entire day. So again, also if you go back on the streams, you would have seen I told you guys I am waiting for this setup. Where is it on Discord? Just open up the Discord. I said I'm waiting for either 1 or 2 things at that level. This one right here, this is the one we took. There's that little break, and then coming back above the pivot, half round number, round number. Or I told you guys I'm looking for some type of double bottom and then the break. So we took this setup right here. So it's not a setup that we have not been taking. It is a setup that we've been taking on stream consistently. We also know that price will come and retest a certain level after breaking back above it, and I will only look to cut my position if we do something like this, create some type of bullish candle here. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I will be managing this trade. If we get some type of bullish candle there, and then the next candle does something like this, then I will cut the trade, because then that is showing me this 10600 level is not holding. But while we trade above it, I'm not touching the trade, I'm still in this. And also what we need is now for DXY to start breaking back inside of the Asia range.
YouTube Music Premium lets you listen uninterrupted, even when your screen's off.
Shawnee Travels. The fact that you already funded an account and you don't know where to place a trade, that is quite dangerous. I think go to YouTube, type in how to open trades on MT4. But if you've got MT4 open, I think the first thing you need to do is right click here, go to show all, click show all, and these ones that are white, you can't trade them. Go to the ones that are black and then add all of your pairs. So how to add your pairs on MT5 or MT4, you can literally drag and drop them, or you can just right click and say chart window, and it will open up that chart. Then to set it up, you can go Control G, take off your grid. You can go to right click on your chart, go properties. I like white and black, so at colors you can literally go black on white. I take off this volume per tick, I think it's here at show, so you can show tick volume, take that off, and you can change the colors on here, and you can save that as a template. So then go right click again, go to templates, save template, and I've got my day trading template. So whenever I drag and drop a chart, all I do is I right click on it, I go to templates, and I select my day trading template, and there it is. So I hope that helped. And then here at the bottom you can just flip through all of your charts, and if you want to see all of them, you can click this arrange window. So those are all the ones I've got in my workspace. If I want to close any one of them, I can literally just click here, and if I want to open one of them, I can just enlarge. But here is that Euro USD trade. We are holding 10600. There's our Asia range. I'm just going for that wick high right there. I'll be monitoring the Asia highs unless we start breaking back below 10600. Then I will manually exit this trade. But the trade is still valid, still in this. Not too concerned at this stage. I think as soon as DXY closes back inside of the Asia range, we are good to go. Otherwise, we take a stop. That is part of it. Shawnee Travels, dude, what a gunner. I love it. What a journey, guys. Let's give it up for Shawnee starting his trading journey. Shawnee, keep me updated, man. It's a beautiful journey you're gonna embark on here. There's gonna be a lot of frustrating days. There's gonna be a lot of days where you question your existence, why you even started trading. There's gonna be some very good days. There's gonna be some very dark days, but all of the best, my brother. May the volume be in your favor. Demand zone at 105.84, or am I misunderstood? Jay, there could be a demand zone. I'm just purely trading off institutional levels, round numbers, Asia lows, Asia highs, and daily pivot levels. So I'm literally just looking at this 10600, and I'm looking at DXY. If DXY can hold below that level and next up break inside the Asia highs, I'm more than happy to hold this trade. We've got BPI a lot of times as well during news days where there's high impact news pending. You can see the markets taking short-term highs, taking short-term lows, and it can do this for the entire day. You can get another push down, something like this, and it will come back into the range again, and then it will target that short-term high. I think ICT calls it the seek and destroy profile, and it will do that continuously up until the news event, and then it's going to spike out one more time to the opposite side of where it actually wants to go, and then it will go. So it's trying to basically wear out traders.
Alright guys, just an important reminder. Today is the last day to enter the giveaway. We announce the winner tomorrow. Send through your CU numbers. Don't forget to enter. Today is the last day.
Yo guys, check out my Instagram. Link in the description. I'm going to share it to you guys now. 35 seconds for this candle to close. Are we gonna cut this short? What is DXY doing? Ooh, 10600. It is not looking good. 15 seconds. I want to let you guys know. 10. We need to hold above, even if we close bearish. If we can't hold above, I will be closing this. So 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, killed the trade right there. I'm out of it. Killed it right there. Minus 6 pips, 6.6. Minus 6.6 pips. I told you guys, if we get something like that, I am exiting the buys. Why? Because we've now created an intermediate structure there. We've broken back below the 600, and unless we start breaking back above where our initial entry was, I will look for re-entries. But what could happen now is we can reject Asia lows and we can come back all the way down to this daily pivot. I'm not going to sit through that drawdown. Minus 6.6 pips. If I was too early, that's also fine. We can look at re-entries. I'll only look at re-entries if DXY can close back below the Asia high, breaking this intermediate structure right here. Then that would indicate a shift of momentum back to the downside. Other than that, I gave the trade a chance. I'm out of it. Minus 6.6 pips. And again, as mentioned, we can reject the Asia lows now, have a deeper pullback. That's also where our 200 EMA is. Alright, on that, let me quickly get to my Instagram page. That is how you manage risk, guys. you don't run on hopium. For the guys that caught the trade this morning, trade went almost 18-20 pips, so you still positive. I took, what is it, I think a 0.8% knock on this. Let me just check here. Custom period today, I think it's a half or 6,500 Rand. I was risking 15k on the trade, so minus 6.5. The other one break even. It's a little less than off or, but we'll monitor this, guys. But we killed the trade. So just to get back to my IG, just want to show you guys. I want to share the link right here. Let me share this with you guys. I'm gonna pin it. Go and enter. One of you will be flying out tomorrow. I'm still holding. Good luck, my brother. May the volume be in your favor. Check the pin message in the chat, guys. Last day to enter. Tomorrow during the live stream we are doing the giveaway, flying one of you guys out to the office to trade with us. Maybe even make a feature on the live stream. Still holding as well. Good luck, guys. I just followed my plan. My plan was that if we have something like this breaking below, remember I said that is how I will manage my risk. And if you are still holding, that is perfectly fine. What you want to see now is you don't want to see this next candle doing something like this, first pushing up and then flipping bearish. If you get something like that, I highly suggest you get out of it. Other than that, trade can still work. We can still look at potential re-entries. I'm just waiting for DXY to get back inside of the Asia range. Let's quickly see where we are. Yeah. Right, guys, if we create some type of bottom wick now, testing Asia lows, and we then start breaking above here, I'll look at re-entries. Other than that, for the guys that are still in, well done. This was my entry, 106.14.5. Oh damn. There DXY goes back into the range. Alright, let's see how this 5-minute closes. No bottom wick on this 5. Very interesting.
Yo. The markets are being a little bit choppy here. Don't know what they want to do. I'm actually gonna laugh because these guys hold through this and they get TP.
No, they definitely can. Like I said, I'm not looking at selling this. I just don't like how we closed below Asia lows, closed below the 10600. I was liking the buys the entire day, so if you are still holding, I would say your next level to monitor is Asia highs. Again, a very tricky day. Like for instance, in a lot of cases I've seen it where you close like this, you create a top wick, and the next one literally just drives down and takes you out for a full stop. So I'm more than happy. I was silly not to take profits here. I would have called it a day after that, but obviously this trade, even this trade was still valid. This is literally almost the same setup. This right here is literally almost a carbon copy of the entry drill we used here. So for the guys that have been with us for a while, that entry we took here was literally just replicated right there. So I still like the longs. As mentioned, I'm not trying to sell this at any stage. DXY back inside of the range, but I've also seen on high impact news days, again, short-term lows, short-term highs getting taken. So you can most probably see this now going again, taking that low and then coming back into the range again. And that is why I said I will only be targeting for the buys. I'll only target those localized highs, because you could get something now again like that, taking out that localized high and then coming back into the range again. And most probably what you'll even see is later with PPI, price will be trading either here mid-range in Asia, or it will be trading very close to the daily pivot. At least someone's catching it. Some of you holding. As long as somebody catches something, I am very happy. I would have loved to be still in it, but I'm not in. Chris, do I qualify for the competition if I have a funded account from Vault? Or does it need to be a normal account? Normal account with Vault Markets, not Vault Funder. Yeah, dude, you can retry as many times as you like. It's not a once-off thing. Holding just went B now. Well done, Ruben. Jock Hartman holding EU. Well done. For the guys still holding from our entries here, just monitor Asia highs. As mentioned, this thing can fuck around the entire day within this consolidated range. So we've created a session low, we've created a session high, and I would say 1-to-1. You can be more than happy with the 1-to-1 on a high impact news day. So I would even say 106.20. Take your money and run. Maybe leave a little runner if you already break even. This thing can chop around the entire day. It's taken Asia highs, taken Asia lows. that thing can chop you to death today. I was considering looking at Nasdaq buys because we've tested the daily pivot twice now. We've broken a structure to the upside, but again, just that thing of taking Asia highs, taking Asia lows. How choppy is it going to get? Same with German 30. Look at this. Asia highs being taken, Asia lows being taken, and now we're back inside of this range. So I don't know. What is gold doing? 1870. Alright guys, gold trading through R1. Just be very careful. If we retest this area and we hold, it could be a trending day for gold. I've done the back testing. If price starts breaking R1s, R2s, very likely you're gonna have a trending day. Also remember the daily, I said we're gonna have a lot of volume today due to yesterday's candle closure, either to the upside or the downside. It's looking more likely now to the upside, so just be very careful if you are trying to fade gold today. Could be a massively trending day.
Again, guys, but that's the whole thing here. Like, don't get FOMO and like enter a trade because you think like, oh, it's doing this or it's doing that, or like we always say, the market has to do something. It doesn't, and that's what we talk about. Even though if you want something, wait for whatever your confirmation is or how your entry pattern is. If you don't get it, you don't get it, you miss it, you catch another one. But you're going to start forcing things, and like we say, if a market starts doing some crazy things, you're going to get hurt.
Just closed 90%. Well done, John. Indian leaderboard working on Vault Funder, coming very soon. Sale. Now I need to get used to your name, the Indian trader. I took Nas at the tip, still holding. What tip, Mike? Hopefully you didn't catch it on this tip, but caught it on the daily pivot tip. These Asia Rangers love the tip. Keegs?
Yeah. You know, I love how there's like a pattern here. Every time say heels on the chat, we somehow land up referring back to the Asians.
Asian. Tight Asia Rangers. Asia loving the tip. I don't know. Alright guys, this is perfect. So what you want to see now is, depending on how deep this pool cannot close a trade in a loss. It's like we either hold till a full stop or I'm letting this trade run. And a lot of times that's hurting you guys. If you've got a trade management plan like I have, if I'm seeing a certain level not holding, or it's giving me any glimpses of this trade potentially reversing on me, I get out. Simple as that. Chris, when is the new car coming? We're getting matching M3s. Oh my goodness. I first need to get funded on. I'm still a self-funded trader. Only once you become funded can I start buying toys like that. Keegan, you can only process a merge once all 4 of those accounts are funded, but you cannot merge them while you're in the challenge phase. Then you can also put it in your bio, 100% funded trader. The weird thing is in the gigs, you know what the weird thing is, like nobody's, I can actually say self-funded trader and it will be like frowned upon. Like, you don't know what you're doing, bro. Self-funded. You can't trust the guy that's self-funded.
I think it's becoming like this niche now of being a funded trader.
You have to be funded. You can't trust the guy that's self-funded. Honestly, guys, if somebody is not a funded trader, you cannot trust them.
But you know what I think it is? I think it's that whole idea that funding or funded is managing these massive accounts. Where if you like self-funding, people think it's these small accounts. Where people don't understand, there's guys that self-fund massive accounts.
Shows how funded companies have changed the industry, correct? Definitely has. Woke up at 4 a.m. in US today to watch. Kendall, welcome back, man. NYSE live stream starting next week. Keegan, my brother in arms, is going to be leading the NYSE army.
We're gonna run it up for you guys.
London session is still my baby. You guys are gonna need to fight me to take me away from the London sessions.
Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and
Alright, guys, just a quick analysis on the views. So we've had a very nice impulsive wave. We are now back into this consolidation just above 90, and most probably what you'll see is we've got some liquidity there. It is a news day, so we've taken out these lower lows right here. We've taken out that high as well, so you're going to see a lot of liquidity coming in, either creating an equal high right here at 104. Algorithm's going to start pushing the channel now again. We're going to break 104, and then we're either going to go for a small equal X target all the way up to 120. And is 120 going to be the peak today? I don't know. It is PPI, so very probable we're going to get some volume from the YouTube algorithm, so just be careful for that. The viewers could get some congestion, but just watch out for that volume. Keegs, I'm going to be nagging Keegs in NYSE session. Sahil, what you don't know is we are going to be sharing your signals on the stream. And if we take a loss, we're just gonna say, dude, but that's what Sahil told us to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Sahil on as a guest.
No, I'm kidding, Sahil, we won't do that. Looking forward to that, Keegs. Yeah, Keegs has got some competition in terms of the streaming space for NYSE session. There's quite a few traders streaming that session, so I'm looking forward to that.
It's gonna get juicy.
Sahil, how's the funding challenge going? Have you taken any trades? Keegs are reading a chat there, Sahil. Sahil says he feels very safe in those big arms. Feels.
We're just gonna push the markets the way we wanted to go. We're not gonna give it a choice.
GJ, so GJ rejecting that area on the daily. Yen pairs are actually a mess, if I'm completely honest with you. Daily as well. German 30 rejecting the session highs again. Nasdaq at the Asia highs. Ooh, US30 also back at session highs. I'm up around 2% at the moment on the funded. Brilliant. How's the feeling trading the funded account? It's weird how when you're doing a funding challenge, you feel like you need to trade every day. You just want to jump into trades. It's like your brain switches off completely and you just want to jump into trades. And if you don't get a trade, you just take it anyway. Mike Andy, tough but manageable. How did this hourly close? Ooh. Yeah, I agree, Sahil. Once you lose the plot, I also tell the guys, treat it as really treat it as something that you test your ability with. Like, even if it takes you 2 months, I mentioned to Neil yesterday, I said even if it takes you 2 months, take your time, trade well. And also, like we mentioned yesterday, I hate journaling. It's like admin for me, but I'm making sure that when I take a trade, it is worth journaling that trade. So that is why I don't just jump into shitty trades. I make sure that the trades I take is going to be worth my time journaling it. So guys, I'm just letting you know I might look for a re-entry on Euro. If we get something like this and we get another candle retesting Asia highs, something like that, and we get another little break of structure like that, I will be looking for one more entry on this. And if I don't get that, I am calling it a day. So anything like that, I will be looking at buying. Otherwise, this session is chopped. I find the forced structure of funded is easier to me than personal funds. Get the most expensive funded account, then you'll treat it like it's your own money. Weirdly enough,
that's a true thing.
Yeah. But then the other thing is you get so scared to take a trade. I remember years ago, 4 years ago, I think I told you, Keegs, $100,000 challenge with FTMO was, I think, almost like 25 or 28 grand.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Mentally, that was tough.
That's rough.
Mentally, that was tough for me. And I got clapped so hard on that thing. I went into that death loop. We talked about it, that death loop where the trades you don't take run. The trades you do take run to your stop loss. It's like you choose all the winners not to trade them, and it's like you only choose the losers. Those are the ones you trade. And then there was still time limits, and then it's like you've got a week left, market is ranging, and you're like, fuck, I've got a week left. I'm not gonna make it. How do you get out of that loop, Chris? MS, very good question. And we speak about it a lot, and it sounds like a cliche almost. Like backtesting is one thing, the other thing is forward testing and journaling. So I told Keeks when I went through a rough patch in my trading, the way that I journal for you guys in the Discord, let me just pull this up. The way that I journal, yeah, I literally, every single trade I took, I put as much information on there. Why did I enter? How did I enter? How I managed it? And then after a week's trading, I would critically go back and see what did I do at certain levels. And that is even why I've got these flashcards, not because I've got a low IQ or I've got memory issues, but to every day look at what I want to see. Because mentally, we've also talked about it, when you are on the lower time frame and let's say your bias is long, if you just stare at the charts long enough, you're gonna want to start doing the opposite stuff to what you actually wanted to do. And I honestly had to really go back and journal and be very critical. And after I did that, I was like, all right, then the next thing was, A lot of guys say they have a trading plan, they're talking shit, they don't have any trading plan. And then I had to drill into my mind the trading plan that I've shared with you guys to say, alright, what am I looking for every morning when I wake up and I go to the charts? What do I want to see in a buy scenario? What do I want to see in a sell scenario? Then I also have the visual flashcards that I created. I think I did this on Canva if I'm not mistaken, and that is why I'm sharing it with you. Even some of the best traders like Tom Hogarth, he's got a 60-page PowerPoint that he goes through every morning, conditioning himself. Maybe I should give that book away. The Best Loser Wins. Very good book to go and read. Tom Hogarth, Best Loser Wins. And weirdly enough, he's most probably one of the only other guys that stream for free. And he literally replied. I sent him a Telegram message and I was like, Tom, great read, really appreciate. And he's like, you are too kind, Tom Hogarth. That's the absolute ledge. And that man is one of the reasons why I started these streams, because I don't know if Nick is still in here. We were talking about guys having paid groups, not even putting in the effort that Tom Hogarth is putting into a free group. So the guy literally does backtesting, he does analysis. I don't know how he trades. He's got a very weird way of trading, but I can respect it. Showing up every day, trading live, being transparent, and that is why you always need to ask yourself, the value that you're putting out, is it outweighing the price that the client paid? You cannot expect the client to pay 130%, but you are giving 60% in your group. So always keep that in mind if you're going into business. Your value should outweigh the price that somebody's paying. There's a difference between value and cost. Cost is what you pay, value is what you get. So something may cost less, but the value is more. Something may cost more, but the value is less. For the guys that want to go into business, write that down. Once you understand that, business will become a lot easier for you. Now guys, who just joined Discord with that username, you're getting Keegan excited. What is happening in the Discord?
You know, sometimes I don't even know what's going on in that Discord anymore.
Trend. Trend. Thanks to Akko Dorito Demon for sorting out the Discord. Let me know what you guys think of it. Is it too busy? Is it fine? I just ask for that games and chill to be exactly what, obviously I don't know how this guy trades at what time of day, but accumulation distribution is there. You can literally go to ICT Asia ranges. You can go and watch what ICT is talking about implementing the Asia range. You can go ICT institutional levels. I know some people are saying that these levels, they created it. I'm not going to mention names, but these levels that I use I got from ICT as well. The 50, the round number, half round number, 2080. He talks about it here. Some people now claiming it to be their own. ICT shared this 5 years ago already. And then some people would say, oh, I found these levels, half round, round, 20, 80. These levels work. But let me not. So everything I use, you can find, I just basically clustered some of it together and made it into a strategy, but it's not proprietary. It's not like I'm this genius that found out a way to now trade that nobody knows about. Now that you guys trade it, it's not like the strategy is gonna stop working. For the most part, your Forex orders don't even get into the real market. Your broker could be using like a second tier liquidity provider that's not even sending those orders through to the interbank. So you trading 100 lots, trading 1,000 lots would not even move this market by an inch. You can go and drop 1,000 lot now in Euro USD and this thing would not even blink. Dorita, I don't know if you're in here. Let's kill some of those channels. Games and Chill needs to go. Trading section is completely fine. General, I'm thinking we can just have announcement chats and banter. Let's remove the rest. I think I can remove the rest. Let me clean it up right now. Origin's doing a special CPI. Keegs, are we gonna do a CPI tomorrow? Oh, Keegs is not at his desk. Alright guys, Euro USD back inside of the range. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. DXY retesting Asia highs. I'm going to start looking for buys on Euro once we break structure lower here. If we can't break structure lower here, I'm calling it a session. This light here to my right is literally tanning my face. I will most probably be the most tan trader before the end of the year. I don't know what the effects of this light is, but my eyes, my goodness. This light, big rise in gold this morning, but I followed through weakness for USD. Think we should see GBP, USD, Euro USD lower. Interesting. I've got the opposite view, Nick. I'm thinking DXY, we can see DXY at the end of the day at 105.50, 105.40. DXY on the weekly as well, I was bearish due to the fact that we created this potential swing high formation right there, and I'm even thinking on the weekly 105.28 very likely to be tapped this week, and whether we reject from there, that's still to be seen. Daily time frame, yeah, nothing showing me buys on the dollar. Alright, 10 seconds. There we've got our secondary break of structure. Where's Euro USD? Euro USD, as soon as we get something above the Asia highs, I'm going to give it one more shot. Quite late into the session, I'll extend the streams a little bit. GBP USD, I think once we're back inside of the Asia range could also be a good buy, but obviously pound USD the weaker one between the two. So I obviously want to trade the relative strength instead of trading the weaker one. So if you look at Euro GBP, technically Euro GBP should be pushing bullish on the day. Let's quickly have a look at Euro GBP. What is the all share doing? All share down 0.6%, so local markets getting hit a bit. Where's Euro GBP? Yeah, so Euro GBP currently at the daily pivot, already breaking away from the Asia highs. What is the daily time frame telling me? All right. But I could be wrong, Nick. Only reason why I still like the buys is that on a daily time frame there you've got a break of structure. We've now already taken yesterday's high. We haven't tested this weekly R1 106.40, and I would love for that level to get tapped today. But let's see, I've got half a bullet left. Can I shoot something out of the water with half a bullet? And then pound yen holding Asia lows, but not the cleanest setup. Moving averages starting to converge here. So honestly not the cleanest setup for me. After first taking Asia highs and now trading lower, not interested. I wanted price to hold here for potential buys. And it's FOMC. It is FOMC meeting minutes. FOMC was end of last month, so it's just the minutes they had during that meeting. IMF meeting. No, it's not FOMC. Where do you... Oh, minutes. Yeah, it's just the minutes, guys. It's not the FOMC. It's just the minutes they release. So FOMC usually, FOMC meeting minutes usually a non-event unless they minuted something in there that the market did not expect. So obviously the Middle East tension was not yet happening, so you won't see any mentioning of that. You wouldn't see any mention of oil prices causing inflationary pressures, because the thing between Israel and the Palestinians was not yet happening. So you could potentially see that coming into play at the next FOMC meeting. Hoping it moves down, buy it lower. We could both be wrong. I want to buy, but not here. Technically, Nick, it's already moving away from the weekly pivot. It already tested the weekly pivot on Monday at 11. So for the swing traders, You guys know I talk about the weekly pivot. If you want to swing and your swing target is your weekly R1, so likely before we get any reversal 1 2 3 20 will get tapped. So same with Euro USD, already moving away from the weekly pivot, so price would now want to extend to that weekly R1. It is already Wednesday. Very unlikely that Wednesday would be a reversal day. Okay, 5 seconds. Are we gonna break out there? No, closed right at it. I think that's the session for me, guys. No top wick as well. I don't like it when it closes on its high. Also no bottom wick. Geek CPI special tomorrow.
Ooh, I think we can do it. A juicy CPI special for the guys. Angles.
Right, guys, one more rundown quickly for you guys. So DXY taking highs, taking lows, as mentioned. Typical for a news day to take localized highs, take localized lows, and it can do this the entire day. It could be a rangy session up until the PPI release later this afternoon. I don't think you'll see any momentum. I think ICT calls this the seek and destroy profile. Seek and destroy profile, ICT. Let's see if there's some images of that. Yeah, there is that seek and destroy, so it will continuously do that. Buy stops, sell stops, buy stops, and it can do that the entire day. Like I mentioned, you can see this now going down, taking those lows, then coming back up again. So don't try and swing anything. I had my shot this morning. Go back to the stream. We took buys at this level right there. We technically got our 1-to-1. I was just an absolute. We got actually, I think, 1 to, what was it? A 1.3R. I was just a fucking idiot. That thing was literally, I think, 2 pips away. What is this? Yeah, 3 pips away. That's fine, guys. I told you I had FOMO, and then I entered here again. I would have gone break even once we hit that. So break even on that. So part of it, I need to deal with it. Mentally, I put it behind myself. I will now go and journal. I didn't follow my plan. I told you guys we can get this initial push up, but I was hopeful that we could do some type of retest of Asia highs, hold the Asia highs, and then go once more to test that. We didn't get it. I am 100% fine with that. Price did exactly what I expected it to do. I didn't manage my trade well. Some of you caught it. Very well done to you guys. DXY back inside of the Asia range. What can I say? I am bearish on it. I mentioned to you guys I'm bearish on a daily time frame. I'm expecting 105.44 even today, end of the day, for that to hit. US30 I'm bullish as well. I will be bullish up until we break yesterday's high, and that is your key level for today to monitor. What we do at yesterday's high right there, that is going to determine the rest of the session. Nasdaq, I'm bullish as well. This thing would have clapped you a few times, still inside the Asia range. USD JPY was bullish. I was waiting for 149, didn't get it. Nothing there. Pound yen as well, not touching it. Gold, I said I'm bullish. I said monitor, I was neutral, but I said for bullish continuation, monitor 1862. I also mentioned today is going to be a high volume day for gold due to yesterday's tight daily range, open and close, almost closing on itself. So just be careful. Gold seems like it wants to trend. Already tested the daily pivot, already trading above the R1. So please, if you're trying to fade this, be careful. Pound USD, nothing there for me. I would have loved for it to start breaking this round number, maybe a little bit later, guys. PPI could disappoint, and we can get that buy side continuation with PPI out of the way, and then obviously CPI tomorrow. So PPI is going to give us a bit of an indication as to what CPI could do tomorrow. And yeah, that is the session. Keeks, anything from your side?
Nah, not really. Been a bit of a slow one. I do think we're going to see some proper volume coming in from gold today, but that will only be coming later by the looks of it now.
So I will be journaling these two trades. You guys know I love journaling. So there was the buy we took, had a very nice spike up, and that was the other buy we took, closed it out as soon as that candle closed there. I'm honest with you guys, I want to lurk around and see if this thing can get back above Asia highs, but I think that would be silly. 11:30. I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to fight the urge to just enter now. GBP USD as well. Yeah. No, guys, that's the session. Thank you so much for everyone joining. Really appreciate all of you. CPI special tomorrow, if you were wondering.
It's going to be a goodie.
CPI tomorrow. Watch out for that. I'll put out the thumbnail a little bit later. But really appreciate all you guys. 79 likes. Really appreciate it. And hope you guys have a great session. As mentioned, guys, check out the Discord. I deleted some of the channels. I don't know what is happening here now. There's a poker channel, there's a chess channel. Check it out. I'm gonna delete a few channels, but thanks again to Dorito Demon. He's the administrator of the channel, so we will improve and we will clean up. But I think that's relatively clean. We've got the welcome section, the general section, the voice section, and then the trading section. GG guys, I think some of you guys took some wins. Either way, I took a 6.6 pip loss on the day. I'm happy with how I managed the trades. Maybe can improve on taking profits on this trade we took here. But we will see you guys tomorrow. Next week, Keegan on the decks for NYSE. I'm very excited for that.
It's going to be good. But keep in mind, guys, remember, like we said, get those entries in tomorrow. We announce the winner for the giveaway.
Check the link in the description. It's pinned in the chat. I'm gonna run a song and hope you guys enter. Who's gonna be in the office? See you guys tomorrow. Packed day. London stream as well as the NYSE stream. Appreciate the love and support, guys. See you tomorrow.